Hello and welcome to another The Race Zone channel video. Today we will recap the final stage 5 of the 2023 Tour of Slovenia. It was supposed to be a battle between Diego Ulissi and Filippo Zana. Zana was leading the GC with just 1 second in front of Ulissi, but in the end we have a nasty climb that can decide the race. Someone can attack just 10 kilometers from the finish. But before that we had a small break, or rather like 7 or 8 riders in the breakaway, including Zoccarato, because if he wins the first KOM he secures the KOM jersey, and that's exactly what he did. We see him here in the blue jersey. He attacked on that climb, won 3 points, and it was it. Filippo Zana, he was hoping to defend this green jersey from the attacks from Zana, but also maybe Mohorič can attack. Maybe, I don't know, from Bora, Aleotti or Cvihov can break away and win. And this is the climb, Trška Gora, third category climb, 10.7 average percent, 1.7 kilometers, but really steep in the end, some 19%. So we knew that there will be attacks here. And Bahrain was pulling all day with Rajovic, UAE was pulling for Ulissi, they were hoping to win. Here we saw attacks from Q3 6.5, Pelot from Tudor. They all tried in the beginning of the climb, and it was Bahrain with Mohorič and Pols leading him out. Then Mohorič broke away from the group, Zana tried to follow. Then Aleotti, Cvihov, Ulissi, all the favorites were there. Peña was a bit behind for Team Jayco Alula, but he was keeping himself close, and this is another pull from Mohorič 500 meters before the KOM, and only Zana could follow. Aleotti was really trying the best he can. He was hanging, but it was 19%. It was really steep, and ultimately he failed. He couldn't keep the pace of Mohorič. This is Mohorič terrain. He is the winner of Milano Sanremo. Ulissi here trying also to pull the group. Peña just marking moves, or rather marking that group, disrupting the chase. At the top of the climb it was Mohorič and Zana over the crest. Here we see the last pull from Mohorič to break away from Zana, but he can't do it on the uphill section of the course. He can't do it on the third category climb, even on the 19%, but we know that Mohorič won that Milano Sanremo on the downhill, and he goes for it here again, doing all the best that he can on the downhill sections, reading the curves, reading the corners, and he makes slight like gap between him and Zana, some maybe 4 or 5 seconds, but ultimately he doesn't think it's enough. When they get to the flatter parts of the course, he waits for Zana, as you can see here, and he tells himself, well, I'm a better time trialist than Zana, I'm going to pull with him, and then hopefully I'll sprint him in the end, because Zana also wants to pull, because Ulissi is coming from behind. As we can see, he is leading this group with both Cvihov and Aleotti working with him, so they have a chance. Also Nicola from Caja Rural and Mezgec was also there for Jayco Alula, so they have a really good chance to win the stage if these groups come back. But Zana keeps working with Mohorič. It was a fair thing to do, and it will secure his GC and the win. They go into the last like 500 meters together. It is a slightly uphill finish. Zana is leading them out, but I don't think that like slipstream is too important on this kind of terrain, especially with those two guys that are not really sprinters. So Mohorič starts sprinting like really early on this climb. You see on the cobbles uphill, he does all his what he has left inside himself, and he wins. And of course points to the skies for Gino Meder. Great win for Team Bahrain. Back in the group, it was just a procession, because Mezgec is obviously by far the best sprinter here. He outsprints them and takes the third place. Jayco Alula, so they win the GC. They win most of the stages. They didn't win today, but it's a nice day for Bahrain, for Slovenia. Mohorič paying respect for fans, for Mader, and ultimately moves into the second place in the GC. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hope to see you in my next videos. Have a great day. Bye.